back with a different video. All right, so I downloaded. Well, I didn't download, but I went to this um, map called Satellite Pro because it's the best satellite imagery that I can find so far. That to kind of describe, to show y'all kind of what one incident I've been through in my hometown state of Florida. All right, so what you're looking at is my hometown state of Florida. Born and raised from this beautiful state. Um, and in this state, okay, so on paper, we have 67 counties and 412 cities in my beautiful state of Florida, hometown state. Uh, I've had a lot of good moments, but I've had a lot of near death experience. And so in this video, I'm going to show you just one incident real quick. I'm going to go into full details. Um, I know you want to know a little bit more about that time where the 8 dudes ran into my mom's house and was getting ready to kill me. So this is the full story of that. Okay, so it happens in South Florida, where I'm from, born and raised. Okay, now South Florida is, for those of you who don't know, let me back up about right here. Okay, so South Florida is considered 3 counties. For those of you who might not know nothing about Florida, all right, which is Palm Beach, which they call it West Palm Beach, Broward, which you might know as Fort Lauderdale, and Miami, which is Miami-Dade County. All three of these counties together make up South Florida. Hold on, I might be a bit too I might just be a little bit off there. Let me take a look at this real quick. Let me back up a little bit. Let's see where we at. Melbourne. Let's see. All right, yeah, about right here. Is it right here? A little bit more. Okay, yeah, let's back up a little bit more. Right there. Okay. So, uh, this is Palm Beach County. This is Broward County, and this is Miami-Dade County. All three of those counties make up South Florida. Fort Myers and the rest of them counties is Southwest Florida. It's considered Southwest Florida. And Monroe County, which is Key West. A lot of people think Key West is Miami, but it's not. It's Monroe County. I mean, Miami might can get it, I guess, but it's considered Monroe County. And Monroe is another beautiful county. All right, so we're going to go into the story of the dudes that ran into my mother's house and was getting ready to kill me. All right, so first of all, I was hanging out in the city of Hollandale, which is in my hometown, Broward County. All right, this is where I'm from. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. This is where I'm from, Hollywood, Florida. Born and raised. All right. Well, partially. Well, yeah, you can say that. All right. And this is where I was at the time. The guys thought that I was stealing their stuff. I was in this place, this city right here called Hollandale. I'm gonna show you exactly where I was at that time. One of my little hangout spots in the city of Hollandale. Hollandale at that time was sort of like a second home for me as well. I spent a lot of time here. Let me see if this is accurate. No, I think that's the school. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, now that's the ocean. Now that's way too far. We got to go back west. Hollandale. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. That's I-95, so you're going to make that right. West Pembroke Road. Okay, where's McNichol Middle School? This map is kind of old too, y'all, because it's supposed to be a school right here, middle school, where I used to go to. It's called McNichol. But I know my state, the area, so I could show y'all. This is Pembroke Road. Is this it? Let me see. Okay, yeah, right here, this park. This is where I used to be at. This park right here. We have a wait a minute. Let me see if I'm correct real quick. Okay, yeah, this is it. Two part. Okay, yeah. Okay, so right here, this map is kind of old though. This satellite imagery. This is a little basketball court. There's a tennis court there too as well. And they made this parking lot is also was a park, and this field right here is a football field, which also was a park. So I spent a lot of time at as well. Um, Now, I'll show y'all this area right here. This area was has a it was a park there as well, like a little what you call that, like a teen center where you can go in and play basketball and stuff. Let me see if that's it, because it's two parks. Okay, yeah, because here go the graveyard. This is the graveyard right here. This is the graveyard. So yeah, this is the part where I spent a lot of time, and I was here at that time. Uh, they have parties there. They have this little park right here. You can't see it because it's an old map, but they built it to a gym, and it still has the field. But like I said, the gym part was like right here where you can go inside, play basketball, and they have a lot of activities there to dance where all the teens gather and dance and stuff like that. And you pay like $2 to get in and stuff like that. So I was there having fun. So when I get back home to my house in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, show y'all. Let me back up because this is just gonna keep confusing us. All right. So I was in Hollandale. At that time, I was living in Fort Lauderdale though, but I still hung out in Hollandale because Hollandale was like a home for me as well. I had a lot of fun times there, a lot of good times there as well. All right, and so at this time, I get ready to go home. I get home to Fort Lauderdale, where I lived. Now I'm gonna show you exactly where I lived at. All right, we're gonna zoom in, zoom in. Nope, not that. We're looking not Las Olas Boulevard. We're looking for a place called Sunrise Boulevard. Okay, this is Broward Boulevard. So Sunrise should be the next boulevard. We're looking for Sunrise. Okay, here we go. This is East. So no, I think it's called West Sunrise Boulevard. There's the park. Is that the park? Okay, no. Um. Oh yeah, this way. Oh, Federal Highway. Oh damn. Yeah, that's way far. Hold on. We gotta go west some more. All right, this is West Sunrise Boulevard. Now we're gonna look for a place called Sunland Park. They changed the name. It's not. I don't think it's called Sunland Park anymore. But here it goes right here. Okay. So at that time, this park was called Sunland Park. It was a park in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, very popular park in Fort Lauderdale area. So I lived not too far. Dang, why is it? Fuck, excuse my language. I keep going in and out. Okay, so here's the park that's called Sunland Park, and I lived. Where is it? About right here, I think, or here in these apartments. One of these apartments was called the Villas. So we're gonna try to zoom in so I can give y'all an accurate um, estimates to what was going on. Now, I had a friend that lived, okay, about right. Hold on, let me show y'all. He was in the house with me, and when they snatched my mama door open. And the last video I did, y'all said they kicked the door open. I want to correct that. They didn't. They snatched it open because the door didn't go and it opened outwards. So I wanted to make that correction as well. Hold on, sorry about that. And so the kid, well, our friend at the time, he lived. Let me see if I can see it. Well, first, let me back this area. Let's go back. I'm confusing y'all a little bit. Okay, so this is the park. The friend of ours lived about right here somewhere in some apartments. And I lived, no, that's too close. I think he lived more. This area here is not there. Okay, this is an old map. Like I said, those are all apartments now. But the old friend of ours lived somewhere in those apartments that was right near Sunland Park, which is not called Sunland Park anymore, I don't think. Okay, now we're gonna zoom in on these apartments, and I'm gonna try to show y'all. Oh, and remember what I told y'all that I used to go to this arcade room when I cursed out the devil that night? Y'all probably thought I was crazy. I'm gonna show y'all where it's at. Okay, this is no, that's Broward. That's way too far. I'm looking for 6 trunk. Okay, there's 6 court. Northwest 6th Street. Right here, they call it 6th Street in this map, but we called it 6 trunk. Okay, so this is the street. Well, I was telling y'all I got a whooping from my uncle one time. It's this right here used to be an arcade right there. It's guy who owned it. His name used to be Mr. Richards or Rickers or something like that. Hold on, let me zoom in some more. Show y'all a better view. Okay, I think this is the furthest I can go. All right, so this was a library right here. That was a library. It's probably still there. Uh, and and also I think a courthouse, y'all. Like some kind of you can go there to get like court information, but it had a library inside. It's like a government building. All right, now across the street from that was the arcade room right here in this little square. Right where this little square at, it was an arcade room. And me and my cousin, me and my little cousin, we used to go in there and play video games. And that's what got us a whooping one night. But before that, uh, I, I think I cursed the devil on this street going back home one day. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. You feel me? And before I started experiencing a lot of bad luck. But anyway, so straight up this street, dang, okay, so straight up this street right here, uh, that little pile is not there. That's changed. That wasn't there when we lived there. It's a straight shot all the way to our apartments because we used to walk there all the time. Let me show y'all. Hold on. All right, so go up that street, the same street. Hold on. You go up the street. Oh man, sorry about that, y'all. This thing is. All right, so you go up the street. All the way up this street, and then it'll take you straight to. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, right here, straight to the apartments where we lived at. Boom. They had put a gate here at one point. And before, when I got the beating, me, my mother, my great grandma, who the lady who I told y'all that was killed in South Florida, my great grandma, how all this started. You'll see it in the video I told y'all to watch, the Why They Following video I did. We all lived together in this unit here at one point. Sorry about that. This unit before my, I believe, youngest brother was born. And we lived there in that unit first, long time ago. and I was really young then. And so we ended up moving a few units down, about right there, at a different time of life. See, we had, okay, after we stayed here, we left that place and moved back to Hollywood, Florida. All right. Then when we moved from Hollywood, Florida, we moved back in this place that's called the Village. But on this one, it's called 7th Street. All right. So we lived in, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. Wait, one, two, three, four. About, is this five? Five or six? I'm not sure. We lived in one of these. One, two, three, four, five. We lived either here or here in one of these houses. All the way, it was one, two. It was two apartments, I believe, a piece. You had the first person's house, and then you had our apartment back there. Okay, so the apartments is really small, 2 bedrooms. This half was ours. That half was somebody else. All right, and so they had a back door right back there, and the front door is wait one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. The front door is right here, and the back door is right there. Okay, so we all in there partying. Meanwhile, I didn't know a friend of ours who was living in the house at the time. They apparently stole some DJ equipment from two, three, four, five from the guy that lived. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, the guy that lived in this unit, but right there, like across from us. Was it right directly across? No, my bad. Sorry about that. He lived. They lived in the first unit, but like diagonal from us. Okay. Now they was in some kind of radio station. I guess some kind of underground radio station, and they played it on all of their CDs. I think that was them. I'm not sure, but anyway. And so uh, they went in there, and I remember them yelling this numbers 9891927. You know, they were screaming that number all the time in all their music. And so when me and my friend, now I was the oldest one in there, okay? It was me, I'm the oldest. My friend, he was the second oldest, and another friend that I told y'all that that lived up the street by the park, that I just showed y'all a few minutes ago early in the video. Now he and I and them and was one, two, three kids, I believe, or two kids. Two kids, I think two kids. No, I'm sorry about that. Y'all, was one kid. Plus, okay, it was me. I'm the oldest. It was my cousin. She was a girl. She was a female. My homeboy, he was the second oldest in that, and our other friend that we had just met only a few days maybe. He wanted to be cool with us. He was cool. Me, my cousin, and the new friend. I know me, my homie, and the new friend. We was smoking weed, listening to the music that a younger friend of ours said that he found. He said he found the music and all that. So we didn't care. We just playing it, listening to music, smoking weed and stuff, right? And it was a 9 year old in there, the 9 year old kid. All right. So I get a knock at the door. Um, Now remember, our unit is right there. That's my front door. Their front door is right there. I didn't know that the friend of ours who lived with us, he was young at that time. He was maybe like, from if I had to guess, uh, probably 14, maybe 13, 14 years old. Now I don't even know how the hell he carried all that heavy stuff in my mother's house, but he got it in there. I'm talking about big DJ equipment, everything, right? And so when I asked him, I'm like, "Where you get this from?" He said, "Oh, I found it." So I'm like, oh, "Okay." And so we playing the music, everything, right? And smoking weed. Get a knock at the door. I look out the window. The guy said, "Can I have my CDs, please?" I'm like, "What? CDs? What the hell is he talking about?" So I open the door, right? And mind you, I opened my front door. They pulled it outwards, right? Boom. The first guy come in there, he got a double barrel shotgun. He grabbed me. He said, "Give me my motherfucking CDs. I'm gonna kill you little niggas think it's a motherfucking gang." Excuse my language, y'all. He was like mad as fuck. Y'all think y'all finna die today. Lock the doors in this bitch. So I'm like, oh shit. So right, 8 dudes come in there with guns. The first dude got me. Um, with the Deborah Bird to my face. Then he, after I started pleading with him and trying to like, please, man, don't kill me. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What you talking about? I really didn't know what he was talking about. You feel me? He like, you want to motherfucking play stupid with me? Like more every time I try to reason with him, the madder he get. And he was just like really mad as fuck. His homeboys in there, and then I look. Um, as soon as now here's exactly what happened play by play. When he opened the door, he knocked at the door. He opened the door. I opened the door. He snatched it open, right? One of the dudes snatched it open. It was a fat guy. He snatched it open. The rest of them came in. The skinny dude, tall dude, grabbed me, put the shotgun in my face. Where my motherfucking CDs at? Where my shit at? I'm like, what you talking about? And then his second homeboy came in with the gun. He opened fire. He tried to shoot the other kid that was in there. He started shooting, boom, 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 boom. So I couldn't feel my legs. I'm like, damn. So I'm really scared. So the kid who was with us, he ran out my mama back door. I'm gonna show you where the back door was. Okay, so this is our front door. This is our back door right here. So the kid who we just met a few days ago, he ran this way and tried to run back to his house all the way up there, right? So let me just back out because this is the furthest I can go in. I want to show y'all the front door and everything, but this satellite don't show it. This is as far as it go. So we're gonna back out a little bit, okay? Just like here, so y'all can get a better view. Okay, so he come out. All right, so this is our front door. This is our back door. So when the second guy came in, he started shooting at the other kid. Kid opened my mother back door and ran out this way. He going back towards the parkway. So when he opened the door, they fired shots at him. Boom, 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 boom. So he started running. So the dude who was shooting at him started running behind him, chasing him. I ain't never see him no more. We don't know if they killed him or what. We don't know, but we don't even know if he made it actually back to this parking lot right here. We do not know, because I had the shotgun in my face. I was scared, trying to like I was trying to talk to the dude like, hey man, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I really didn't know. I'm like, what CD? What you talking about? And he thought I was like playing stupid. And I swear I really didn't know what this man was talking about. And this man was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's a problem with y'all little niggas. You think this shit a game? Y'all gonna fucking die today. Y'all fuck with the wrong nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? This man, he was getting so angry. Like, he was really mad. You know what I'm saying? And then he tried to hit me in the face with the gun because he thought I was playing stupid. So I'm like, man, listen, man. Then he pushed me against the wall really hard, put the gun in my chest. And he was like, um, um, what he say? I'm gonna kill one of I'm finna kill one of you little niggas. Teach y'all about fucking with me. You think this shit a joke? One of y'all gonna die today. He was like, I'm like scared. So now here's another playback. Let me zoom back in. And so hold on. Sorry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the fifth one. Okay, so here we go. So also when he kicked the door in, when he snatched the door open. Sorry about that, y'all. When he snatched the door open, my female cousin was on the couch in the living room. She gets off the couch and run in my mama room and lock the door. So another dude ran behind her with the gun, beating on the door. Open the fucking door, bitch. Boom, boom, boom. Open the door, beating on my mama door. So I'm like, oh my God. Like this nigga like beating, kicking the door. Open the motherfucking door, open the door. He trying to get in out. Now, I don't know if he got in or not because they went silent. You feel me? Like something, I don't know. But so I'm trying to talk to the dude to get him to get the gun out of me. I'm like, look, sir, I ain't say sir at that time, but I was like, bro, listen, you ain't gotta kill me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, don't shoot me, man. I'm trying to talk to you. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about, And he keep thinking that I'm playing games with him, you feel me? Like, he really think I'm playing games. So I'm trying to reason with this man. And, but he careless because he keep pushing, like, he got his hand almost on the trigger. And I know the gun's loaded because his homeboy went in there. His homeboy crazy as fuck. He don't even know. What if I had a daddy home and my daddy was in the military or some shit? You feel me? It would. They ain't give a fuck about none of that. He just started shooting. The second dude just came in that bitch, boom, 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 trying to shoot the other kid who was cool with us because he got scared when he seen them niggas come in there. He started running out my mama's back door because let me show y'all. He was okay. He was by the kitchen, and the kitchen was near the back door. It was a refrigerator we had right there, then the back door right there. So as soon as the dude swung the door open, the dude grabbed me, and I could see the back door because he 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 put the gun in my face. So when my back is against that wall that I showed y'all in the last video, I could see I could see the whole living room, the kitchen, everything. The back door, it just like, it's easy to see. So he opened the back door. As soon as he opened the back door, the second dude coming out went to firing at him. Boom, 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 boom. Off top. I'm like, damn. And so my heart, I couldn't feel my legs. And I just, oh man, I was like, Lord, I couldn't think. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were going to kill us. You feel me? And so I'm trying to talk to the man. Uh, Now, when he ran out the back door chasing the other kids, shooting at him, still shooting at him, they closed the door back, and then the other dudes came, and then it was the 9-year-old kid. Um, well, his name, I don't know if I want to say the name to keep him safe, but he in jail now for murder because he murdered his girlfriend. He beat her to death for like an Xbox or something. He went crazy. But this was when he was a kid though. He got slapped in the I think the face or the chest. They slapped him um with the gun. Boom! He fell on the ground. They picked him back up, put the gun in his face. They like, oh, y'all finna fucking die today. Fuck with the wrong one. I'm like, damn. So, and his big brother is the one that stole the people's stuff and told me that he found it. So they got the big brother against the refrigerator now with the gun in his face. One still beating on the door with the gun, trying to get them to open the door. The other one in the room with a gun, carrying the stuff out that the big brother of the kid that got hit with a gun stole their stuff. So one of the dudes carrying the stuff out. One dude got the double barrel shotgun to my chest, keep pushing it with his hand on the trigger, keep pushing me in the chest with it, and I keep thinking his hand gonna slip. He gonna pull the trigger, and he gonna he gonna knock a hole in my chest. And if I feel like I was already shot, my heart was just beating so bad. And then so he keep and then one beating on the door. The dude got me against the wall. A dude got uh the kid who stole the stuff on against my mom's refrigerator with a gun in his head, slapping him up, screaming at him, saying some stuff at him. My other homeboy, my homeboy that was in the with me, he was crying. Well, he wasn't crying at the moment, but I think he was crying. He got his hands up. One got him with a gun. They got a gun on him. They got a gun on me. They got a shotgun on me. They got I think it was maybe a 45 or a 9mm on him. They got a 9mm on the guy who stole the stuff with a kid who stole the stuff because we was all kids at the time. Because I was like 16, I think. And so one guy beating on the door trying to get in there to get my female cousin who was I think 15 at the time, 14 at the time, something like that. And then the 9-year-old, he got a gun on him. So the 9-year-old got a gun on him. His brother maybe 10, 11, 12, I think. I think his brother was 12, 13, something like that, maybe 14. They got a gun on him. They trying to get a gun on my cousin, but they don't want quiet. I don't know if she let him in or what happened because they went quiet and I was too busy trying to beg for my life. And so I put my hand on the gun and I tell the dude, look, man, just talk to me. Just please don't put the gun on my chest. You feel me? I'm gonna answer everything. You feel me? Like, just talk to me. You feel me? He like, fuck that, nigga. Y'all niggas keep thinking this shit. I'm sick of y'all little motherfuckers. I'm like, God damn, like this man just like, I was like, what the fuck? Like this man was really mad as fuck. Like man. So I'm like, listen, because he's so mad. I know he could pull that trigger and just like, I'm out of there. You feel me? And so, and God works his mysterious ways though, y'all. Because if my mother and them would have been home, I think we would have all probably been dead. You feel me? Maybe. So God must have just removed them because they was at church. My younger brother who got murdered, Natrive White, he was at church with my other brother and my mother and my sister. So I was home with my mother's friends' kids, which was the kids who stole the people. Well, one of the oldest son of her kids went and stole the people's stuff while we was in Hollandale. You feel me? So when I got back with the weed, I brought me some weed from Hollandale, thinking I'm finna come home, smoke some weed, listen to music, chill with my homie. You feel me? And just relax. And my plan was ruined. So now this dude got the shotgun to my chest. And he mad, man. He just I'm like trying to calm him down. That man don't want to hear shit. Everything I say to him, he just get even more madder. But he keep pushing me with the gun with his hand on the trigger. You feel me? Like he poking me with the gun in my chest. I'm like, yo. So I'm trying to tell myself, okay, like when you tell yourself, ready, set, go, but you don't go. Ready, set, go. So I keep saying I'm gonna hit him 1, 2, 3, but then I start getting so scared. I'm like, I tell myself, keep trying to if you hit this man and you don't knock this man out, this man you finna die. But then I keep telling myself, you finna die anyway, cause you feel me. He keep telling he finna kill one of us, teach us a lesson. You feel me? Like, and then he told him close the door. So I'm like, oh man. So one dude carrying the stuff out. When he go out, he close the door. And then the rest of them and are still screaming at us, and my homeboy crying. So I timed it. When I pulled his gun down, I hit him. I hit him in the mouth. Boom. He stumbled back, dropped the gun. Right. So I see him going for the gun. I start going for the gun. He grabbed the gun. I grabbed the gun. I grabbed the handle. He grabbed the handle. So I hit him again. Boom. When I hit him again, his homeboy kicked me in the mouth. Wow. So I look up, my homeboy crying. They start hitting me in the head with the gun and shit. Boom, boom, beating me. And they picked, for some reason, it was weird because they picked me up, they pushed me outside and then pulled me back inside. And we had a tree. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Okay. Let me show y'all real quick. There was a tree. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, this is the furthest I can zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was I'm gonna use the 6 unit. It was a tree. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm gonna use right here, okay? Because I keep getting it mixed up. All right, it was a tree that we had that was right here in this location. It was a pretty big tree. And it was near my mom's front door. When they picked me up, they pushed me outside for some reason towards the tree, and then some of them pulled me back inside. They started beating me in the face, they beat me in the head, you know what I'm saying? And it was kicking me, but it didn't hurt. You feel me? It didn't hurt because of the adrenaline. And then they pushed me outside, they just stomping me, and then and then when I see the dude trying to reach for the gun, while he was kicking me, I still grabbed onto the gun, and he was trying to pick it up. I guess I must have hit him hard, but I don't know, cause it's like he was still punch drunk. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was fumbling around, but he was still grabbing a gun. You feel me? Like he was drunk or some shit. But he was getting it, and then I hit him. When I hit him when they started beating me. I just grabbed the gun and they started kicking me in my mouth, everything, beating on my head and shit with the gun, beating, trying to just like, I don't know what, but I don't know why they ain't shoot me or nothing, but I don't know that, I don't know. I thank God for that. It had to be God because I know the guns was loaded. I know it. I know for a fact it was loaded. And, and his homeboy just started shooting at the other kid, scared the shit out of me. But why they didn't shoot me, I do not know. Maybe they panicked because of the fight and thought maybe the police was going to pull up, and which the police did. But when the police pulled up, see, the police blew their cover. What the police should have did was cut their sirens off. They going to put the sirens on before they even come to the scene. So they was, so the people heard that. So when they heard them sirens, everybody started fleeing. So let me show you. You had some people running this way and going that way, and they had some cars out here in the parking lot waiting on them. And what they was doing is they ran and got in them cars, and and they drove out that way. And the police, and I think which way the police came? Yeah, the police came from that way in the street. So they left that way, and some of them was running that way where the police even ran at. You feel me? They scrambled, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I was getting up off the ground. Um, I just had like a bust lip. That's it. A little swole eye, and knots on my head. That's it. Knots on the back of my head and stuff like that, like little lumps and stuff. You feel me? But that's about it. And so it was a gate that we had right here, though. It was a gate. So some of them, I think, must have jumped over that gate and went into the neighborhood. So I'm gonna show y'all what it kind of looked like. We're gonna back up real quick so y'all can see a little better view. All right, back up one more time. I think that should be it. Okay, good. So when the police came from this way, the same way that boy, the dude chased the kid when he was shooting at him in my mama's house. So when the police came this way, some of them flee from the building and ran and drove that way in the car and must have went. Oh, sorry about that. That was too deep. Must have drove that way, or they could have went that way. Either way, and some of them jumped the gate, and they could have went either way once they hit that road, or they could have got picked up by their homies. But that's what happened, and so I was bleeding. One of the niggas, he didn't run. He didn't run. He was standing. Let me show y'all real quick. I'm gonna zoom back in. He didn't run. He was standing there, and so I started crying because when my mom them pulled up, when the police was out there, I started crying. And if you from the hood, y'all know what I mean. When you see mom pull up, you get strong. You feel me? You want to fight then. So I wasn't scared no more. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About right here. Okay, so my mom them pulled in about wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. My mom put in like right here in this parking lot. Let me show y'all. I have to count it because I don't know. I don't remember what unit was standing in by heart. So dang, why doesn't it let me? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, it been here the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my mom put in like right there in that parking spot. Let me be exact. Right there. And she pulled in a van with the rest of my family members and church people that we went to church with, and because church was out, and she seen the police there, and she was wondering like what they were there for. And the dude was standing right there, like looking at my mom and them pull up. So I was so mad. No, hold on, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's standing about right there. So what I did was, um, I came from off the ground crying, went and got in his face right there, start poking him in the head, calling him a fuck nigga, all that. Like, what's up, nah, fuck nigga? I'm crying, everything. Like, fuck nah, whoop your ass, nigga, what's up, nigga? Like, I'm all his face crying, really mad. You feel me? He real taller than me, and I'm standing there, I'm like maybe to his chest, and I'm looking him up in his face, like I'm really mad, like putting my hands all in his face, everything. I was ready to hit this dude, man. I was ready to get it on, but my nerves was still like, you feel me? Like I don't know, I still was, you feel me? And so I don't know. He didn't say nothing. He was just mean mugging me, looking at me like, go ahead and hit me and see what happens. You feel me? But the reason why I didn't hit him because I didn't know if he had a gun on him at the time. I just was putting my hands all in his face, like just I was crying. But I was ready to go, man. I was ready to go. My temper was up. I was about to turn Super Saiyan. Like my nerves were so bad. I was like, boy, what's up now, boy? Like you a fuck me. I was like snapping on him. Like I was really, man. I was ready to get it on, and so that's what happened. That's one of the times that I was almost murdered when the dudes ran in the house and they all had guns. And so what I'm going to start doing is, but this is the best satellite image that I found. But I want to do more stories and show y'all more locations using the satellite imagery, because I think those are pretty good for those of you who kind of want to know my stories. I will have another story to tell y'all with a different location, using this map imagery because it is the best one I found so far. And so yeah, but that's the story. Catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace out.